it's Jane from Allotment Cooks. I'm going to be doing some lemon curd today, so let's see how I get on. Now, I wasn't going to actually do any filming of the stuff that I'm doing for the show next week, but I thought lemon curd, I've never tried it before, there's so much potential for it to go wrong. I might as well, at least maybe even for a giggle so I can see how badly it goes, actually do this one. Now, it could be that I actually end up with eggy flavoured lemon, I don't know, so wish me luck, let's see how it goes. The lemon zest, the butter and the sugar, and I've melted that, and I'm just going to put that over this pan. So I need asbestos fingers, I think. I need a tea towel, otherwise I'm going to end up burning myself quite badly. So I've got my thermometer here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what the temperature is. Maybe about 55 degrees C, I think I've seen suggested somewhere, so I can add the egg. Now I'm using half the mixture of the recipe that's been suggested by Kelly Webster, so thank you, Kelly, for this. I really hope it works, I really do. The granulated sugar has already dissolved into the butter. It smells very lemony in this kitchen at the moment. Now what I do need to do is I need to add in the actual lemon juice. I've not put the lemon juice in yet, so I've already done that. Let's just pour that in. I hope this is right. That will help the sugar dissolve a bit more. I'm going to turn that down a little bit because I'm sure it's hot enough. Let's just do the thermometer and see what we're on at the moment. 42, 45, 48, 49, 50. Oh, that's perfect actually. Oh no, it's still going up. I want it about 55, I said. Now, after I've got this just right, then need to add the beaten egg in little stages and stir. This is where we have the potential of having lemon flavoured egg. I'm really not sure about this. I'm a bit nervous. Right, let's get the fork. This could go so wrong. Okay. Here it goes, here it goes, here it goes, here it goes. Wish me luck. Right, a little bit at a time. It doesn't look like it's scrambling at the moment. Okay, a little bit more. Well, it's looking very lemon curdy. It's certainly very yellow. Maybe that was a bit much that time. Whisk it a bit. Ah, that's better. Right, so I've got to actually maybe add the heat a little bit before I add any more, because it should start thickening a little bit. So it might not be eggy flavoured lemon, but it might just be very runny curd, which I don't think is actually going to do well for the competition itself. Let's keep stirring that. Let's see if we can actually focus in a little bit on this so you can see. I don't know, I think it was thickening a bit. Let's have a look at the temperature again. 27, 31, 35, 38, 40, 44, 45. Don't really want to go over 50. Or 50 to 55 really. It's going slowly towards 50, so I think we might be about right there with the temperature. I've got the water sort of ever so slightly simmering underneath. Turn it down a spot. Oh, look, it is. Okay, let's add in the rest of that egg. So as I said, I've actually used half of the suggested recipe given to me by Kelly Webster. So rather than ended up with absolutely loads, because I've only got small pots that I'm actually going to be doing for the competition. I've got some boiling water in there at the moment. I don't want this to be too hot, otherwise when I put the finished curd in, it might then sort of go very eggy in the pot. Okay, it's looking quite good. I know I sound surprised, I've not done it before. Just added the temperature up a bit, I don't know. I don't know how lemony that's actually smelling, to be honest. But it's not looking like scrambled egg, so that's a positive. So, keep doing this until the mixture is thick enough to coat the back of a spoon, and I'm using a fork. It's not coating the back of it yet. Maybe it's supposed to be a wooden spoon. Let's get the wooden spoon in there. Yeah, that's sort of coating the back of that. So I don't know, I've not done this before. If it does work though, at least I'm going to have a record as to what works and how it should actually look. It's not looking too bad. It is thickening. It is thickening. That's looking quite good. Let's check the temperature again. Leaps and bounds. It's going up, it's going up, it's going up. Let's turn that down a bit. Maybe I should keep on stirring it, otherwise I will end up with scrambled egg. 57. Going up towards 60, that might be too high. It's definitely thickening up. It looks like lemon curd. Runny lemon curd, but it looks like lemon curd. I don't know if that's coating. Is that coating? I don't know. Let's get that wooden spoon in here again. I don't know. Right. I don't know if that's actually separating. I can almost see the melted butter sort of around the edges. But I can't see lumps of egg. That's got to be a positive. That's got to be good. Right, I'm going to wham it up, I'm going to try it, I'm going to add a bit of heat to this, see if I'll actually get that temperature going. Hopefully, because it's already mixed in with the sugar, the lemon and the butter, the eggs won't curdle and go manky and horrible. I'm hoping that maybe it's a case of when it goes into the jars, that's when you start to get the real set on it. You hear the water bubbling underneath in the pan. Right, so after this is done, what I've got to do, and it suggests I do, is I put it through a sieve into a bowl, which is going to get rid of all those lumps of lemon which are in there, and it does say to also get rid of any lumps of egg bits, cooked egg bits. So I'm guessing if it does actually go a little bit scrambled eggy in there, it's not actually the end of the world. It's not the worst thing that can happen at this point. We'll have to see how it tastes. Goodness, I don't know how long this is going to take. Tell you what, I'm going to pause the video for a bit because there's only so much stirring and watching of a pot boiling anyone can do. and then when I think it's ready to actually go through the sieve, I'll let you join me back then. Right, so it's still going, but I have realised I think I was stirring it too much. So what I've done is I've stopped stirring it as much and just leaving it for a bit and then giving it a little stir, and that actually seems to be thickening it up. Now, I just did a temperature check a moment ago and we were actually around 70, so there was me being really scared and trying to keep it to 55 to 60, and actually I think that higher temperature is okay. So it seems that definitely leaving it, being a bit more patient, and I am not the most patient person in the world, and not stirring it too often has actually been the way to go. So I've just checked the temperature a moment ago and we're actually around 77 to 78 degrees centigrade on this. So again, not being too scared of sticking to that 55 to 60. And so I think that's good advice for the beginning, but when you want it to thicken up, be a bit braver, even if it is scary. Now I'm just going to have a little try of this. You see this? It's actually really coating the back of that spoon. That's looking much better. Just going to have a little try. It's going to be hot. That's lemon curd. That is definitely lemon curd. It's very lemony, not at all eggy, thank goodness. So I think we might just about, look at that, just about be ready to sieve. So this is where the asbestos fingers come in, and I'm possibly going to burn myself. So let's just move the camera down a little bit so that we can maybe see what we're doing. So I've got my bowl ready, my jug with my sieve. Please don't burn, please don't burn. Try not to tip this all over myself as well. Ooh. And in it goes. Look at that. Oh, a bit of cloth in there. Don't want cloth in there. Definitely lemon curd. Try to get that cloth out the way. Very lemony. Probably should get some proper oven gloves really. I've got some, but they're a bit rubbish to be honest. There, right, so let's sort of give this a stir, push it through a bit quicker. Again, patience, not my strong point. Look at it. Definitely made lemon curd. It's all about whether or not it sets now. I don't know if it's going to, so we'll have to see. Not bad for a first attempt though. I'm quite pleased with that. But like I say, if it doesn't set, then that's game over. Right, that's all pushed through. That's all the lemon zest left over. Might give that a bit of a squeeze. We want all that lovely lemony flavour getting in. Get another spoon. It's almost like doing raspberry jam, this, and trying to get the seeds out. I've also done some of that for the show, so I've got the raspberry jam ready, got the strawberry jam ready, the lemon curd, if it sets, and then we just need to do the marmalade, which seems a bit of an odd time of year to be doing marmalade. I usually do it around Christmas time when there's lots of lovely marmalade. Look at that! Or lots of oranges in the shop. That's coated, that's coated. Right, so let's see about getting this into my jar. Again, because it's competition, I've gone for a little kilner jar. Trying to make it a bit posh. You just need to lift that funnel a little bit. Avoiding the sides. Oh, that's very full. I have another spare jar. This isn't for the show, but obviously if it does set, then this is what I can use in some of the pastries, because there's also the pastry competition. I'm hoping that'll be just right. Okay, so I've been keeping the lids in boiling water. Let's get that on there. Position it just right. I know it looks very almost luminous on the camera, but it's actually a really nice soft yellow colour. And then let's do this one. Okay, so 2 jars of lemon curd. Now it's just a case of waiting to see if they do actually set. If they do, another game on for the show next week. Wish me luck.